So, Doug Watkins is also known as Dr. Wasteland, MD, and he is a digital game-based learning specialist at a private school and a private tutor who has used Minecraft with kids for the last 5 years. He is the creator of Drakewater, a Minecraft adventure city, and he makes use of his experience with map building to help his students with their projects.
Hi, sorry, that's me. You can go ahead and read Max.
Okay. And Max Maiers is aka the Annihilator. He is a 9-year-old map maker with the mind of an engineer. When he's not taking apart adventure maps to figure out how they work, he's designing his own. He has dabbled in modding and texture packs and is excited to see where Minecraft can take him.
This is Max, like Layla said, and he's created an adventure map. We've been working on it for about 8 weeks, and we actually work remotely with each other. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Max lives in Chicago. So this is all him. I've given advice, and I've helped him and facilitated his work, but this is really all his work that you're about to see. So Max kind of wants to take you through the adventure map. We got it down, pretty fast run. And here we go. Is there anything you'd like to say about the map to start off, Max?
At times, it was very, very frustrating.
It is, and it's an activity that sometimes you're not going to get the answer that day. And it just has to go into what I call the stew, which is your brain. And you just have to think about it overnight and then come back to it later. And sometimes you come back to it and you go, wow, I figured it out. And I didn't even realize I had. So this is the beginning of the map. I'll kind of tell you what's going on. Basically, you've woken up at night and you've heard something across the street from your house. So you're going to go investigate. And so every block here was all placed by Max. We also use structure blocks to do these houses and things. And can you change yourself to creative mode so we can go real fast? So you would normally play this map on adventure mode. We're changing to creative mode just to go as fast as possible. So try not to, try and imagine what it would be like to actually have to fight these guys and stuff. They're not easy. Max, like me, likes challenge. So I'll read the adventure map. It's the good king talking in your ear after you defeated that guard. There was a bad king's guard in the house. And after you defeat the guard, the good king says, "Do not fear, I am Arthur, the true king of this land. You would make a good knight with some training. Go to the ruins of my castle across the swamp to seek your destiny." And then he says, "Beware, there are evil forces ahead." And the bad king's guard says, "Ah!" So here's just kind of some fun stuff on the way to getting toward the good king's castle. The attention to detail in this map is really what gets me. I mean, just now he was in the village. We had to talk about what the village is supposed to be used for. And Max decided it was a logging village. So that necessitated him to have to build a mill right over there. Or it's evading me right now, but it's just right over there where he was a second ago. And it kind of helped define the town a lot, you know, how many people were going to be there, kind of where it was going to be situated. So this is the good king's castle that you can see up there in the distance. Anything you'd like to say?
We use structure blocks and /fill commands to make the castle. This part of this mountain was handmade, and this bit is just a little parkour because this was supposed to be a bridge that went to the castle, but it is now in ruins. So it's not. You have to parkour over it.
Exactly. And so just to remind you kind of where we are in the story, the good king lost a war to the bad king about 20 years ago. And he's a ghost now. And the bad king has not been handling the kingdom very well. And so when the player character stops the bad king's guard, it's very important. And that kind of gets the good king paying attention to the player. So the good king just levitated you over a wall.
And you will not die because you got resistance.
We give you resistance and just a little bit more like duration than your levitation. All right, let's go through the portal.
This is the bakery, and then this is where the lights used to sleep.
So this is the old barracks. And now there's a strange portal here. So this is night training. The good king is saying, welcome to night training, good luck. And we've got a ghostly knight here. You can see that the command blocks give you armor in the map. So
because you'll see.
Right, we don't give the player the chest plate yet, and you'll see why in just a moment. So the good king is saying, do not worry, you did not hurt him. Remember, we are ghosts. Which I always love that detail. And then he says, 2 more to go. So we're going through trainings. And Max is now in bow training. He's going to try and hit these arrows into the bullseye. A little lower. Try a little lower. There you go. So it's not easy. Like I said, Max and I both really enjoy a good challenge. There we go. And this is the last one. This is flight training.
That's why you don't get the chest plate, because it gives you the elytra.
Right, so now you've got the elytra, and you've got to try and make it over to that other platform over there. So here we go. Oh, it's not easy. It's like I said, we like challenge. Okay, so now the good king says, now for the last step, then you can assault the bad king's castle. One more thing left to do, or no, actually 2 things left to do. Another detail I love. And then he says, you must get the Sword of Fire. It is located in a cave near your village. Go to your house, then take a left and follow the path to the cave. So let's just elytra there.
And it gives you fire resistance, because you'll see why. Yeah. Fire.
Alright, so this is the Traitor's Cave. And during the 20-Year War, he somehow betrayed the good king and caused him to lose. And so now the player has been sent to defeat the traitor. There's the traitor.
He is harder than a normal blaze. He does have diamond armor, enchanted diamond armor. Down here.
So this is kind of like a mini-boss after you've completed the training. And he's running away from us, by the way, because we're on creative mode. When you're on adventure mode, he goes full hog. He comes right for you. So.
And then you're going to get past the fire over there.
Yeah, he was saying that's why you have fire resistance, so you can fight in this cave without having to worry about things.
Much harder than normal blaze.
Nice. So now the good king is saying, good job, come back to my castle and climb the tower. I have a surprise for you. So instead of walking, we're going to fly just to make things a little bit faster today. But the player would have to walk back through the village and, do the jumping puzzle again and all that fun stuff. Then we get up to the top. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but when you came out of training, the door to the good king's castle was suddenly opened. And that's another command that we do.
So then you go to the tower with some more parkour. And I failed the easiest jump in the world.
And to get up to here, it summons this fireball. And then it's your job to hit the fireball, and it flies across, and then you can fly across the map and follow it.
You do have to be in game mode A for this bit, so these guys spawn.
And then you defeat all these guys. Can you just switch it to peaceful? So let us see the bad king, and then switch it to peaceful so we can move on. So he's going to the Bad King's throne room here. The very end of the map.
Or, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's moved over there.
So we have to be in the radius because that's how it's built. So it's 100%, you have to kill it. There we go, it's dead now.
Excellent, so you just killed the Bad King and you won. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed our little bit of a walkthrough there. I'm sure we don't have time for very many questions.
I have one question.
One question, excellent.
So Max, what is the most rewarding part of making a Minecraft map?
The most rewarding bit is probably when you finally finish a bit and you get the stress off of you, and it's a nice feeling.
He's talking about when all those tiny bits of command blocks, when they all run the right way.
I think that's it. Does anybody in the crowd have any questions?
Yes, right here. Oh, thank you very much for the lights.
I have a question.
There's a microphone.
We're going to get you a microphone here. It's coming up right here.
When does the map come out?
You can get it. I'll let Max answer actually.
When the panel is done, I have these things, pieces of paper that you can go to my blog, and there's a download link on my blog.
And just so you know, it's on the right side of the blog. There's a button that says downloads, and that'll take you to another page. Thank you for the question. And just before, if there's another question, we're also going to be, just after the panel, just right out here for a meet and greet, if anyone would like to come up and talk to us individually. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Really, we really appreciate you coming and listening and helping be a part of this.
Thank you very much.